From r/aitah. Husband wants divorce over 2022 office party chat. He walked out because of a Christmas party conversation. My husband of 15 years asked for a divorce because of a single conversation I had at an office Christmas party 3 years ago. It was a Saturday morning in April, the kind where sunlight cuts through the kitchen blinds and the coffee maker is the only sound. Mark and I have 2 kids, a house in Oakwood, and a golden retriever named Bailey who was sprawled at his feet. I thought we were solid. We just booked a trip to the coast for our anniversary. Then he sat down across from me, both hands wrapped around his mug like it was the only thing keeping him upright, and said, "I can't do this anymore." I laughed at first. That's the part that eats me alive. I thought he was joking. He wasn't. He brought up the party. The 2022 office Christmas party at the Marriott downtown. I remembered it vaguely. A few beers. A chat with Dave from accounting about a project we'd been hammering out. 5 minutes tops, but Mark had watched from across the room. He said I laughed too loud, touched Dave's arm, stood too close. I told him he was being ridiculous. He looked at me with this hollow patience and said, "You looked at him the way you used to look at me." The words landed like a punch I didn't see coming. I started mentally rewinding through the last 3 years, every silent dinner. Every canceled date night he blamed on work. Every time I'd caught him staring at nothing, I'd written it off as stress. Midlife restlessness, a rough patch, but it wasn't any of that. It was that one frozen December night in a hotel ballroom, and I had no idea. I tried to reason with him. I pulled out a calendar, showed him photo timestamps. I said, "That was a work conversation, Mark, nothing happened." He shook his head and whispered, "You don't get to decide what hurts me." And then he went upstairs and packed a bag. I sat at that table for what felt like an hour, Bailey resting her head on my knee. I replayed every small moment I dismissed as his moodiness. The anniversary dinner he barely spoke through. The time I found him staring at me in the shower, and he looked away. It all connected to a night I'd forgotten, when he came down with his duffel. I didn't scream or cry, I just said, "I'll wait." He paused at the door. Hand on the knob and glanced back, then he pulled it shut. I'm still sitting at the kitchen table. The coffee went cold 2 hours ago.